Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are back. Yes, sir. Y'all know what it is. We are back in the building. Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I am your host, Glenn Poole Harding. No boy, we have a very special guest. Very special guest. This guest, this makes his third time on Basketball Heads. So you already know it's going to be a good one. So sit back and let's start the show.
Y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of chaos. Where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, y'all wonder why y'all like, damn, Pooh ain't do the intro. Y'all already know who I have on the show tonight. The one and only New York City legend, former NBA veteran. You know, to us, he's a superstar. And not only that, he's an even better person. So y'all sit back and enjoy this one with my brother, Rafer, Skip to my Lou, Austin. It's in the building.
What's up, my brother?
How you doing, my brother?
Doing great, man. Great. Thanks for having me.
Listen,
Thanks
bro.
for having me.
You are a veteran in this platform. You already been on twice already. This makes your third time. We went on back-to-back nights a few years ago. He was like, yo, when I come back, we're gonna have a sit down. So when you come back this year, we're gonna bring the cameras out. We're gonna head out to one of the parks and do it big. Maybe you come out to Brevoort this summer.
Yeah, I got it, man. Shout out to the Diggs family.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I do remember that place.
Yeah. But last night or just past week, we was talking about all the things that was going on in New York City basketball, and you wanted to chime in. I got to your message late and hit you up, and you said, you know what, let's do it tomorrow, and here we are. So I want to give you the time to kind of explain how you was feeling hearing all of those things, and just go back and explain to the people what you was telling me before we went on air, so they could get an idea how much you're still in tune to what's going on in New York City.
Man, definitely, I'm fully in tune, man. This season, I thought was a tremendous season in New York City basketball. Man. So much parity in both divisions, the PSL, the CHSAA. A lot of us former NBA guys, I would say New York City guys, I would say NBA, former New York City guys, man, even though we don't live in New York City, a lot of us are try to stay afloat with what's going on. However we can find information. If I got to tap into you, if I got to get on YouTube, whatever I got to do to stay abreast of, what the youngsters in New York City are doing, and this season, man, I used to rush home and get on YouTube Live and try to see whatever game was on. It could be a Catholic school game or a public school game. And I was enjoying from afar how competitive the city is and the great season both divisions had. Again, I don't think in the Catholic school division that anyone thought other than that Stepanak was going to win this year, which they did it again. But shout out to all the other teams, man. Shout out to St. Francis Prep. Shout out to Nazareth and my boy Gary Irvin. Shout out to Scanlon, look good. St. Raymond's, right? It's so many teams look good this year, and they played their hearts out, man. Shout out to the youngsters. On the public school side, that was phenomenal this season. To watch Eagle Brooklyn, Eagle Bronx, to watch Brooklyn Collegiate, to watch Jefferson South Shore, to watch these teams, and then shout out to my guys in my former school, Cardozo, even to go undefeated, but then lose in the playoffs. Far Rockaway put a little damper in our parade, but that lets you know how good the season was.
Facts.
To say all that, to have all this now have to take a back seat to the news that's coming out now in the PSL, it's disheartening, man. It's disheartening. And yesterday you said it, man. He's like, yo, we got to do better. We have to do better. And the problem is we know better. And if you know better, you do better and things will get better. And that's my biggest thing, man. Let's do better. Let's go from this day going forward. Everybody, all parties that's involved with whatever's going on, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. Let's take today going forward and try to be part of the solution. And let's no longer be part of a problem. Whatever they have, I don't know the full backdrop, whatever the stories may be. The stories come because at the end of the day, the one thing that they got to understand, this is going to be national news soon, if it hasn't been already. And the worst thing you want to do is to have these youngsters playing the way they're playing now, going to whatever respective schools that they're going to now going back to what we've had maybe a few years ago, a decade ago, kids leaving now right away. Now nobody wants to be in New York City right now. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand the domino effect that this all can have, right? You don't want our kids now saying, nah, I'm not going to them. I'm getting out of here. You know what I'm saying, Pooh? So all parties involved, man. I think the PSAL, all coaches, even invite parents up. They need to have an immediate sit down, immediate something to get this thing on the right track. Or we take a chance here on losing some of our best players in the PSL to Catholic school kid or going to prep school, leaving our state. And we don't want that. We don't want that for New York City basketball.
Spoken like a true legend that you are, brother. And this is so real, man. I think that's a must, right? Because I think once people start to put their egos to the side and remember why they got into this game, right? Later for the wins and losses for right now.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
we got to save lives.
That's the biggest thing, Pooh. That's the biggest thing that why I'm hurt, because I give people a little bit about me. Basketball was a place I felt at home. It was my sanctuary. I could take a time out to forget about everything that's going on in my household. Things that I'm stressing on that I can't control. That's my parents got to fix that, right? But I knew when I went to anybody's park, anybody's gym, man, this was the greatest place for me at that time. For these next few hours I'm going to be here, I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I'm in heaven. And one thing I hated was when I was ineligible because of my own doing and basketball was taken away from me. Then you got to think about, okay, well, what does a kid do now? Their home life is on rocky ground, shaky ground. Who do they turn to now? The next thing in New York City or anywhere in the city is turn to the streets. We don't want to lose these youngsters to the streets because now we're going out our way to take basketball away from them for whatever reason. Basketball means something different to every kid that's playing. Basketball saved my life, gave me a better outlook on life because now I'm traveling the world, even as an AAU kid, right? I'm just going to different cities and states. I'm like, oh, man, this is how they grow up here. This is what they do. Because when you don't leave New York, you think New York is everything, especially around the times you and I were coming up.
Facts.
You couldn't tell us that New York kids, we couldn't tell all of us when I was playing mid-80s, late 80s, early 90s, all that. You couldn't tell everyone that was playing. They wasn't going to the Big East and they wasn't going to the NBA. Until you traveled abroad and start realizing, oh, man, there's a million kids out here playing this game. These kids are nice, and it's all kind of people playing, man. Right? But at the end of the day, I got a chance to see the world. I got a chance to see other people, the way they grew up. I got a chance to see a different way of life from different people, from different walks of life. So basketball could take these youngsters far. It's not going to take a lot of them to the NBA. Fool. You know that firsthand. These kids ain't going.
Facts.
I got lucky. I was blessed. And then I was able to play like, but it's hard to get to that league. Then it's hard to stay in it. But through basketball, man, these kids could get a free education. They could continue their education with a scholarship through basketball, whether it's Division I, Division II, Division III, NAIA. and then they can further their lives, right? So we got to be careful of how we're handling the youngsters and the things that we're doing. See, the problem with a lot of the coaches back there, what they need to do is they got to add the TH onto YOU. So when you put the TH on the YOU, you every day you leave that house and you working in schools, you understand I got to think about the youth. So every step of the way, every minute, second, and hour of your day while you're in the schools, it gets you to thinking about what can I do to help these youngsters that's there at the school. But when you only think about YOU, you lose sight and lose you lose the basis of what you're here for. You might win your city titles here and there, but it can't be at the expense of a youngster not getting everything he needs to get out of it. You can't stunt his maturation process. You gotta do everything. Sometimes I was telling one coach in New York, you gotta go above and beyond, because at the end of the day, that's what you signed up for. If I was to come back and be a public school, high school coach, I'm not signing up just to be the coach. I'm signing up to try to help a kid. I'm signing up to be a counselor, a mentor, you know what I'm saying? Maybe an uncle figure. And to some of them youngsters, you gotta be a father figure. You know, so to me, it's a disheartening thing to hear that. Like, I think I throw this dart out there, to hear that one kid was at one school, he went to the other, and that school, that coach, that school called the people on that kid, and all that. Like, that was one thing I heard that came out. I'm sitting there like, why not call the kid and the kid's parents since he was at your school if you felt some kind of way? I would have, because remember, when he was at your school, you told the kid, I know you said these words to him, hey man, anything you ever need, man, just call me, man, I'm there for you. If you're feeling some kind of way, hey, my door's always open. I got an open door policy, man. You never need to talk. I'm sure coaches said that to the kid. So if that happened, why would you call the people on the kid? Why not call the kid and the parents and just talk to them? You know what I'm saying? I'm not justifying if a kid is playing, he should be playing. What I'm saying is, if I knew the kid and I'm at the other school, I can't see myself calling on this kid to stop this kid. You understand where I'm going with it, fools? Like, I
definitely, yeah.
I can't do it. Even if I know this kid could beat me. Listen, this kid was just once at my school, man. This kid is my former plays like a nephew to me. I'm not gonna do that to that kid.
You know, one of the things that, you know, I kind of pointed out is, you know, one of the things I think we have to stop doing is stop trying to take each other kids, right? Because that leads into a problem. Because if the kid wanted to leave, then that becomes another problem, right?
Absolutely.
And it just all leads to problems. And
absolutely,
I think if a kid has the freedom to leave in college and go into the transfer portal, then he should have, or she should have, the right to leave in high school and go wherever she think they can be successful.
Absolutely.
And
but
no one should block that.
But Pooh, here's this. It's the way the game is going, though.
It is.
This is where we're going. Game. You think just because they're doing a college, it wasn't going to come down to high school? Do these people think just because they get NIL in college that NIL is not going to be big in high school?
Definitely is.
It's on its way. And soon it's going to hit middle school. My thing with the coaches, you got to adapt. We all have to learn to adapt in life. If I move from Queens to Brooklyn, I got to adapt now to how things are being done around here in Brooklyn on my block. I got to adapt. You got to adapt as a coach too. And my thing is, what message are you sending the kids that are still at your school that wants to play, that stayed, and you run around here going to steal other places? Are you saying that the kids that stay and remain at your school, are you saying they trash? If you're going to go out your way to steal somebody else's play and bring them to your school, what about the kids that's at your school that are thinking, okay, I'm going into my junior year, the seniors already graduated, average 24 points. Now this might be my turn to step up. And you go steal somebody else's play and bring them to school. What you saying about that kid at the other school? You know what I'm saying? It's just, and I hate that too. The other part that bothered me, that a few of my good colleagues and former brothers, they coach in high school, and I don't want to see their names tarnished in this manner, man. I do not want to see. These are guys that are my brothers. He's one coach. He's older than me. I looked up to him. You know, Coach Pollard. I don't want to see Coach Pollard name tarnished, man. These guys have built a nice program. Every last school out there, South Shore, you name it, Jefferson, most of the Eagle schools. That's phenomenal. To the programs these guys are building over there, to have to share the same name. These guys are building. Salute to these guys, man. But don't tarnish it over this nonsense, man. We gotta respect, man. And the other part about it, Pooh, too, is we lost respect. Man. We are losing respect for each other as men, and we can never lose that. No matter if I might have a gripe with you as a man, but I can't lose respect for Glenn Pooh Harder as a man. I can't do that. Because now, once I lose that for you, then now I'm letting you know I don't give a damn about you or the two people that had you. And we can't go down that road. And these guys are allowing the basketball and the fact that they want this kid or this kid should be playing or that kid shouldn't be playing. You're losing respect for each other as men. And we cannot do that. That's the biggest thing as well. We got to have respect for one another, yourself first, but more importantly, you got to have respect for the next human being.
Finest Bishop, I wanna address you real quick. You asked what he's doing. He's doing it right now, right? I'm not gonna put your comment on the screen, but I just want to address you, brother. Like, when we come on this platform, let's have respect. And he didn't say nothing crazy. Just asked, you know, what are you doing? He's doing it right now, right? And a lot of people are afraid to come up on this platform and say a word, right? The one thing that's, I sound like a robot right now. Yo, if I sound like a robot, yo, Neil, let me know if I sound like a robot out there. Because my guy Neil is on. Salute to Neil. Salute to my guy, Larry Cave. My guy, Larry Cave. He said, all right, family. I don't always like him, but I love him. Larry Cave. Yeah. So,
that's my guy. This same guy, man. Larry's older than me, man. I used to follow Larry around when he was playing ball, man. A lot of these youngsters don't know how good Larry Cave used to be with that basketball, man. You know, I was a youngster, man. I used to watch him in Montebello. I used to watch him in Citywide, man. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's why my love and passion runs deep for, like, that. Good example is for some of these coaches that they go back and forth with PSL. I know you want to kick each other's behind when y'all teams play each other. But you ain't got to hate each other once the game is over, man. Remember in Winter Citywide? People don't know Winter Citywide in Manhattan. Winter Citywide, Manhattan. When somebody loses, they should play that same song on that thing. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. They used to play that every time at the end of the game in Winter Citywide in Manhattan, man. And we used to get sick. But now you get older, you realize, yo, man, somebody's gonna win, someone's gonna lose. But that don't mean I gotta hate. I grew up playing against Stephon Marbury, Sham God, Kareem Reed. When we laced them up against each other, I wanted to kick they behind. Shaheen Holloway, who's right around the corner from me in Queens. Like, I want to kick their behind every time we play good. But when the game is over, they'll tell you, I respect them. I love them as my own brother, man. I'm not disrespecting them in no shape, form, or fashion. Man, all we did was play a basketball game. That's all we did. And these guys got to understand. The youngsters, you play basketball. Coaches, you coach basketball. That's not who you are, though. I played the game. But I'm not running around town talking about I'm a basketball player. Nah, that's something I did. We got to be better men. You can't let this little job title become you. We got to save these kids' lives, man. Because I'm telling you, y'all keep playing around. You take these basketball away. That same kid that y'all going crazy over would now put on a blue rag or a red rag. Now he got on a blue rag and a red rag, and now his life's in danger. And I'm speaking from experience, man. I'm speaking from experience. If it wasn't for basketball, 9 times out of 10, man, I'm dead or in jail. I'm telling you. No, Neil Barrow. It's everyone involved. It's everyone involved. All parties involved. We got to get this right, man. We cannot have this stain on New York City basketball, man. This is no good. You think about this. Coaches, we can learn something from the youngsters too. Because if you're coaching the youngsters, you might want to start delving into their lives until we get a better understanding of who they are too. I'll say I learned stuff from the youngsters. They say what's going on right now in the last 2 weeks of PSL, as the youngsters would say, this is nasty work. This is nasty work. Now I learned something for the youngsters. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't speak like that. I don't try to talk slang no more. Like that's not my thing. I'm 47 years old. I can't be talking slang. But I learned something for the young. You know what? That's nasty work, y'all. I mean, true story.
Wow. My guy Neil said, what I'm saying is it's about all parties involved, true, but the adults are shining and trying to shine over the children.
Absolutely, Neil. Absolutely. Because they care about, see, they put winning the city title above all. And that's what and that's what's going on. They're putting winning a city title, state title above the bigger picture. And the people that are getting hurt the most are the people that matter the most in this situation, which is the youngsters, which is the players. We cannot lose sight of who matters the most in the situation. It's just like two parents going back and forth, whatever situation they got at home. Guess who's the person in the house that's going to suffer the most as you two going back and forth? Your son or your daughter. It's the same thing in this situation in high school basketball. These adults or coaches, whatever, you're going through whatever you're going through. You're trying to win your title by any means necessary, and you're not realizing, man, these youngsters getting hurt, man. This was a wonderful year, and I'm talking about. I watched this from afar. I called my boy Eddie Lau, who coaches Bertram. I'm calling him. I'm looking at the brackets. I'm like, don't you lose this game, man. This is how much I'm trying to them. Don't you lose this game, brother. Don't lose this game. And then I realized the game was on YouTube Live. I'm watching the game. They going double overtime. Now look how that. They go to double overtime. That's how fun and cool it was to watch these youngsters and these coaches battle it out on the court.
And that's Epic South.
And that's Epic South. Epic South. Shout out to Epic South.
Yep.
And I don't like to call people, but you gotta come. And come to find out, I just see something that Epic South has a situation now. So this is what I'm saying. How you go from that to now you got a situation.
Hold on. Time out.
Pooh, I'm in tune, Pooh. You gotta get in tune, baby.
Yo, hold on.
You gotta get in tune, Pooh.
The people got me so focused over here that what's going on over here.
Yeah, they got you over there. They want you to stay over there. Nah, Pooh, you gotta get in tune, man.
Yo.
Epic South they in a situation too with a player, and they gotta. It's too much. That's why I tell you I want to come on. It's too much now, man. We gotta stop.
And look, here's the crazy thing that I mentioned. Your coach was Ron Naclério. My coach was Bobby Hartstein. We were the players. Now all of us are the coaches.
Absolutely.
And we got the nasty work going on.
Yeah. Now hold on, Pooh. I'm not gonna say now.
Now hold on. I'm not finished. Now listen. This is not.
Oh, go ahead.
So you get what I'm saying. Even though a lot of them had their problems going on, we didn't know about it though.
Right. Or they did a great job of not letting it get out. You know what I mean? It's what happens in house stays in house.
Fact.
And you touched on a good thing. Like we salute to Ron Naclério, salute to Bobby Alston, two phenomenal coaches in New York. But I'm not gonna sit here as a guy who played for my coach that say, yo, my coach is always on the up and up. I'm not gonna sit here and say that. I'm not sugarcoating up because we can't sugarcoat this anymore. We can't sugarcoat this anymore. Listen, everybody, even Coach Naclério, you need to step up, try to get the PSL. Everybody have a meeting or sit down, man.
And they need to retire your number 2. Let's just get that out. And a whole bunch of other guys. There's no jerseys in that damn gym. There's no jerseys in that gym. There's no jerseys in that gym.
They can retire my picture. I didn't play enough to retire my jersey. They can retire my picture.
But there's not one jersey hung up in there. Let's. I
don't know why Naclério don't have them jerseys hanging up in Cardozo, man. Too, like you got Daryl Showtime Hill who won the championship there. He should hang up Dwayne Woodward's jersey who went on to Boston College. Who did
Stephon Marbury jersey's not even hung up in Lincoln.
Lincoln need to be they should be embarrassed right now. That's disgusting. They should have a few Marbury jerseys hung up in there. They should have a prime example. They should have a Telfair jersey up in there.
I think Telfair, Lance Stevenson, and Isaiah is up there. I think those 3.
Shout out to Telfair. Like even me and Telfair was going back and forth. But one thing I said to people, man, I love him, man.
Yeah.
We could talk our basketball talk. We could agree to disagree. That's fun. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I love him, man. And I sent him a message too. And I tried to get on the phone. And I told him, I come to New York City, see that we can go out to dinner. We could set the dinner table for 5 hours. We could talk our basketball talk. You could tell me how good you are and what you think you. But one thing I told him I'm never gonna do. I'm never trying to demean you on that on a platform like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna let no one talk down upon the guys who paved the way for us.
Facts.
Shout out to if Pearl Washington right now is probably turned over in his grave to hear what's going on in the PSAL. You see what I'm saying? Like let's respect these people who made it cool to stay in the PSAL. When I get on Facebook sometimes, I don't post a lot, but I can't wait to see. It was happy to see one day Mo Brown post on. I'm like, damn, man, Mo Brown was Mr. Basketball. Mo Brown, a 5'8", 5'9" point guard. Man, this guy was dynamite when we was coming up. You know what I'm saying? They made it fun to be in the PSAL.
Facts.
The Lincoln Grady Wars, the Cardozo Jackson Wars, the you could go to Stevenson and Kennedy and Stevenson and Clinton. You could go to a lot of people. The PSAL. We got to get this together, y'all, man. Like this hurts for a guy who till this day bleeds New York City basketball, man. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like what I'm hearing, man. Everybody, please come together, man. You guys got now to the end of summer. You got all summer. That's the funny part. You're gonna see each other all summer. You're gonna see each other at Conrad McRae tournament. You're gonna see each other at the damn what's the tournament in Manhattan at Lincoln Project. What's that tournament called again?
King Dome.
No.
Smart ball.
You're gonna see each other at smart ball. Your team, like why? You can't. You said it yesterday. We can't avoid each other. You're gonna need a bridge to get out of here. I heard you say this. No, you're gonna run into me. You're gonna run into each other at some point.
Facts.
Your kid's gonna be in smart ball. His kid's gonna be in Conrad McRae tournament. Some of your kids gonna play against each other on some AAU circuit. Then some of your kids gonna play in the local tournament in your neighborhood. Some of your kids is gonna work out with each other. Little do y'all know, your kids gonna be in the gym with the South Shore kid gonna be in the gym with the Jefferson kid working out together. So if the kids can do that, then the coaches, we can come together and right the ship. The PSAL got to come together and set some boundaries too. They got to do their homework too. You can't just sit back and be like, oh, okay. Because at the end of the day, where were you before it all hit the fan? Why do somebody got to call you to put you on the game? That's something. This is going on. Earn your check. Earn your key.
It should have been an audit at the beginning of the year before the season started and before the playoffs start. So there's no last second decisions going on. Absolutely, man. And when you do it, you then realize, you know what? How can we help these youngsters? Let's start with that first. So if you do the audit at the beginning of the year,
Now you get a chance to. You get a chance to go down the line to each school with these kids and players, because there's really not a lot of kids you got to go down. Right? You're only going with the guys that's playing. So it's not like you got to go. You don't have to go to 3,000 kids in the school. You're going with the kids that's playing on the basketball team. Let's go down the line, each school. Yo, how can we help this kid get on the right track to where he can play and not have a start there? Because you want to help the kid before you want to hurt the kid.
Now,
Remember,
rumor is that they only ordered. This is rumor because, not rumor, because we had Coach Hackers up here, who was the director of the PSL. He said they only ordered the basketball. They don't order the football or volleyball teams or anything like that.
And that's coming from a guy who's commissioner. Oh well, yeah, right. That was
he's executive director, right? Yeah, the executive director.
Director.
You have the directors, and then you got the people who kind of do the audits.
Right.
And
now that's kind of crazy to even hear that come from people that's working with the people that got the final say so.
Now, if it's not true, and you guys in the PSCL hear this, come on the platform and clarify this, because again,
Absolutely.
we don't know all the information because we don't work for the PSCL.
Absolutely. But even if you do, but my thing is too, Pooh. So he says that, then why didn't they? So then why aren't we doing something? You ordered them, like you said, then you would see some red flags. Then you would see some red flags. You do realize the PSL had an issue back-to-back weeks in the playoffs. That's embarrassing. If you Eagle Brooklyn, you sitting aside like, yo, we trying to get ready to play a championship game. Who the hell are we playing? If I'm Eagle Brooklyn, I'm sitting there saying, you know what, y'all? Just give us our title. We don't got time to try to find out who we gonna play and we y'all gonna get this correct, bro. Because we don't deserve that. You know what I'm saying, Pooh? So if you Eagle Brooklyn, I'm going to. If I couldn't be the coach of Eagle Brooklyn. Shout out to the coach of Eagle Brooklyn, because I'm going to the PSL like, let me get my title, please. I don't have time to wait for these people to get their act together, but our act is together.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. So now they got to sit there and wait. Now, what if they're game planning for one team, and now you ain't even going to play that team? Now they got to shift their game plan in a half a day to get ready for the other team? Like, how does that work, man?
There's another part to this, because you got the outside parties who are sending out information on kids, right?
Absolutely.
We call, whatever it is, the hanger-oners, the handlers, whatever the case.
Call them what they are, Pooh, what they call in the neighborhood. What do they call in the neighborhood?
What do they call them, Skip?
A snitch. That's what you are in the neighborhood. Now, because now you in a professional setting, we gotta call them hang on. We got to find some words for them.
I try not to go there. There was so many adjectives. There's so many words to describe what's going on.
I'm with you, bro.
It's a shame because I got a call right before I went on. I got a call from a coach. He was like, "Yo, G, it's a shame that I'm getting all these. I'm in the background. I shouldn't have all of these text messages and messages sent to my phone about other kids who I care about because they want to get them in trouble." And then we're not talking about coaches. We talking about just random people that know got your number and sending you stuff. Right,
man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Because my thing, man, is the same energy. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I learned stuff from, and see, I don't think people know how to apply some of the slogans and sayings these youngsters use. Now, you know how these youngsters always say, yo, keep that same energy. The same energy that them human beings are using to try to tell on this kid could be the same energy they could use to go help the kid. You see what I'm saying? That's what bothers me the most, man. You got to understand. This kid is still learning how to use this. He's still trying to mature. But you as an adult, you know better. You should be a mature. You know what? Let me find out if I can get this youngster's info, mother, father info. Let me holler at them. Let me pull them to the side. Let me take them to BBQ, sit down, get those wings that's on steroids. Let's eat these wings and let's have a good time talking about what's next for your youngster and how I can help you. But you gotta do what the youngsters say, man. Keep that same energy. That same energy should apply the other way around. You know what? It ain't gonna hurt that kid if he played one more goddamn measly basketball game. It ain't what it's gonna do to that kid. He played one more game, Pooh. What's it gonna do to the kid, man? All right. Because you gotta look at it this way. He done played them other games. He done played those other games. I don't like it, man.
How did you hear about what was going on? How did you hear about what was going on?
Well, the first thing I got when you had posts, when you said the schedule was kind of altered. When you put the picture up that, yo, this game is canceled. So now my eyes open up like, no, because like I told you, I was already getting ready to sit at the TV on my laptop and try to watch the games. I'm like, hell no, I got to watch this. This going down in New York City. I called one coach in New York and said, yo, I'm trying to find a flight because I want to come to the games. I was going to come to the game and watch the game one night, get on the plane the next thing morning, get back. I just wanted to tickle my fancy, like, man, I got a chance to go watch the damn New York City PSAO playoff. So when you put up there, I'm like, no way. How's this game not being played? What's going on? So now I got a call, and once I call back there, listen, just like you, Pooh, I got people in high places. They're going to let me know what's going on. And I'm coming from a place of concern. I'm not coming from a place of trying to be nosy or, I'm not trying to be Lois Lane. I'm coming from a place of concern. Yo, hold on, man. Not these young. Come on, this is big. When you get down to this point, the semifinals, you get ready to go to the Barclays Center. You get ready to go wherever you're going to play. Like, this is big, man. I'm still living through these youngsters. I ain't get the chance to play because I was ineligible. So when I'm watching like, man, yo, you getting to do something that I wish I did the right thing and was able to play, man. That's why I wanted to come on, because there's a lot of us, we care. There's a lot of other colleagues. I'm sure Kenny Anderson got one that he want to get on. And Kenny get like, what's going on? What's up with our guys? Because we love the game. If Mark Jackson heard about it, he would want to chime in. Yo, what's going on? Come on, man. I still look every year. I still look to see, man. It's got to be some more New York City point guards, man. It's got to be some more New York City point guards. Who's the next wave? Who's the next wave? Like, I see the kid. I got a chance to watch highlights of the young kid that was at Jefferson. Then they said he went to the school in New Jersey. Then he came back. What's the kid name?
You talking about Tristan Davis, man. It's two. It was Connor left.
The light-skinned one.
Man.
One is a little lighter.
That's man. That's
man. He came back to there, but he couldn't play.
Right. So
man, I was looking forward to watching the youngster play, man, because I saw him highlights of him last year. I'm like, man, little dude tough. I'm sitting there like, man. So then this year, I get up this year. I'm like, okay, first game of the season, Jefferson. I'm like, where my man at? He ain't on the court. He went transfer. Then he come back. Then I seen the play of the Borough things. He's in the huddle with the jersey on, but he's not playing. He's in the huddle.
Now hold on, Skip. Hold on for a sec, because I'm glad you talked about this. I'm about to let something out to the world right now, because I try to keep it under wraps for a long time, because I don't want nobody to feel away. Man, Tristan Davis is my little cousin. Right? And we're going to talk to man right now. I want you to talk to man right now. Right? Man, he didn't want to leave Jefferson because everybody was telling him that he'll have a better time and a better career if he goes to Jersey and go to this supposedly better school.
Right. And I can see that. I understand that.
But you gotta know my little cousin, right? My little cousin wasn't ready for that.
Absolutely.
Because for the first time in his life, he found success on the basketball court. And when I'm talking about he rocked the Barclays Center like Kyrie did.
Yes, he did.
And then they was like, okay, let's go to Jersey and start over again. So now you got this young man who is confused about what he really supposed to do, and he needed support. He didn't have that there. He had it in people he didn't know, because now you got to start to retrust people.
Right. And so his support system was still in Brooklyn, New York.
There you go. Right. My family only can do what they know. Right? They try to find a better place for this young man.
Absolutely.
So whatever the case may be, it didn't work out. He came back home. And now we all now are giving him the extra support that he needs. Right? I was just on the phone with his grandmother, which is my cousin, and my older cousin, which is his uncle, to let them know that I will be there. And I spoke to him today. Salute to my cousin Man. Hope you watching this, little cuz. I love you, man. You got your big uncle, your big cousin here, willing to do anything to help you. And now you got a New York City legend on here talking about you. Tell him how important it is and why it's important for him to make sure that he does the right thing from this point on.
Very important, man. Because whatever you do now could shape what happens and what you do the rest of you later on in life. There's a lot of young men that I grew up with that they made some decisions and choices when they were 15, 16, 17 years old that they paid the price, and now later on in life, them same choices they made it still has haunted them in their 40s, and then someone's about to be 50 years old. So it's very imperative, man, that you do the right thing at all times. Your character, they look at your character more than they look at your game. They already know you can play ball. They want to know what kind of human being you are. And what type of company you keep, the crowd you hang out with. They know we grow up in tough environments, man. To one thing I can say to Man is they sent me to so many different places, man. And at the end of the day, you gotta mature. You gotta mature. You're not gonna like it the first 3 weeks, a month or two when you're there. And you gotta say it's not for you to like it. It's for you to like it for the duration, for the long haul. So a lot of us have done that, man. A lot of us have done that. A lot of us have went on to somewhere, got homesick, I don't feel comfortable, and we leave. And then we realize later in life, man, that might have been, I probably could have stuck it out. You gotta remember, it's not that many places that you're gonna grow up that's tougher than growing up in Brooklyn, New York, Harlem, Bronx, Southside Jamaica, Queens, Cleveland. There's not that many places on earth or in America that's gonna be tougher than growing up in a place. You could grow up there. You got a great shot to survive and grow up anywhere else in this world. And I think you can do it. You got to put your mind to it. One of the hardest things, man, is to let go. One of the hardest things, let go. And you probably hang around your childhood buddies. Y'all been knowing each other since y'all was curb high. You might be playing basketball. They might be doing something else. And it comes a time, man, you got to let go. I had to do the same thing, brother. I love my homeboy. I love my friends that's in the neighborhood. I love it. I wanted to do what they was doing because those were my friends. Nobody can tell me about my friends. But if I wanted to do something in my life and play ball, I couldn't play ball and do what they do. I can't go to school and try to hang out all night and do what they do. And it came to time where we had a conversation. See, if your friends is your friends, they'll have a conversation. My friends, we had a conversation. And the conversation was, yo, Ray, you need to go on and go to school, man, and play ball. You need to go to school, man, and play ball. And trust me, you understand. It's a better world out there. You're gonna be able to do a lot with your life. You're gonna be able to come back. Do he got little brothers and little sisters?
I think he got
Yeah.
siblings.
You gotta remember too, man. If you watching, they look up to you. They watching your every move, man.
He just texted me. He's watching.
I'm telling you right now. Your little brother, your little sister, they're watching your every move. You don't know it, you don't understand it because you're not in the house every day with them all the time. But they watching your every move. If you run around here playing ball and doing the right thing, your little brother gonna want to be just like you. I want to do what my brother do. If you decide that you're gonna go out that door and you want to be gang, your little brother's gonna watch you think that he gonna think that's cool to do because my little brother, my big brother, man do. You got a great shot. I'm here to tell you, if I want, I'm be out. It's not about you. Ain't got a shot to go to the NBA. I'm not telling you that, but you got a great shot to play college basketball, get you a scholarship to further your education. You got a great shot to do something with your life when you finish school with your degree, making $200,000, $300,000 a year somewhere because you done got your degree or your master's. See, a lot of you youngsters don't understand it. Some of you coaches don't understand it. This ain't about them youngsters that y'all fighting over going to the NBA. It's about them youngsters. The NBA is going to college, man, getting a scholarship. That I found that out after I retired from the NBA, making millions of dollars. The NBA was really going to college, getting your scholarship, man, and finishing your education, man. June is coming. The NBA draft is going to be here. It's going to be thousands of names in the hat that they could choose from. They only calling 60. This year, they only calling 59 or 58 because two teams done lost their picks. So out of thousands and thousands of names, they only calling 58 or 59 this year. That's how hard it is to make the day. And you got to remember this. 15 of those spots is going to some overseas kids. So technically, they're only calling, what's that, Pooh? 45, 40, no, 43 to 44 because you got to take off one pick. So technically, this year, they only calling 44 United States kids, basketball players that's in the United States.
Out of a couple of million?
Out of millions of names. Come on, y'all. And I'll tell you, I care about y'all, man. And one thing that plagues me in my life as a grown man, two things, Pooh, that plague me every day. That some days I wake up and I have tears. Fatherhood, and the fact that I haven't been back there, I haven't moved back there to reach out to the youngsters and talk to the youngsters, and sometimes coach the youngsters, and sometimes just be by your side. You know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, because there ain't nothing you youngsters doing in New York City. And if anybody know me that really know Rafer Alston, not Skip, but anybody that know Rafer will tell you youngsters, man, the real about me. They'll tell you the real story about me, and they will let you know. Listen, man. Everything that you thinking about doing and trying to do, that young man did. And he had to stop it to save his life. In the streets, all hours of the night, getting on buses, going to different cities and states, doing God knows what I shouldn't be doing. I had to stop it, y'all. And I had to listen to the people that had my best interests at heart because I was gifted with the basketball. So just like Man, the kids at South Shore, the kids at Nazareth, the kids at all these other schools, you have a great gift with the ball. You got a great gift. You got to do something with the gift. And sometimes coaches and everybody that's involved, we are all part of their growth in this game and also their growth in life. But we got to be mindful of the things that we're doing, saying when we're coaching these kids and being around these youngsters. Absolutely, Eric McCray. Your chances, you got a better chance of right now going to that corner store, that bodega, getting you a lottery ticket and winning than you got a chance to go to the NBA.
Yo, Skip.
Shout out to R.J. Davis to North Carolina.
Facts.
He's player of the year. Do y'all know he's not on nobody's draft board?
Facts. ACC player of the year.
Do y'all understand this?
McDonald's All-American.
So, man, I'm just letting you know. And he's nice. I flew into New York City when he was at Stepinac, and they had to play at Mount St. Michael. What's that school up there in the Bronx?
Mount St. Michael's, you got it right.
Yeah, I flew in just to watch the championship game when they was when him and the other kid Griffin was in high school playing together. I flew from Houston just to watch the game and flew back out. This is how much I love y'all. This is how much I'm in Houston. I still think about the New York City guys, man. If any of you New York City youngsters are watching, man, you got a friend in me, man. If you ever want to talk, you can always Instagram me or something, man. I'll respond, man. Hit me, DM me, man. You ever want to talk, man? Whenever I'm in New York City, man, you trust me. Whenever I get to New York City, the whole city know I'm in town. So you youngsters gonna know I'm in town. Y'all gonna know I'm in town. And whenever I come to New York City nowadays, yo, I just want to see my relatives, and I really want to come watch you youngsters play ball, man. You guys make my day. You put a smile on my face. I'll sit there. I'll sit at Smart Ball. I'll sit outside in the middle of a heat wave and watch you guys play. And if you want to go down the block and just sit in the park and talk, and then, man, whatever you're going through too. And that's another thing, you coaches, get to know your players, man. Some of these kids are holding on to things inside. They don't know how to get it out. And now you guys are doing what you're doing. You making it real uncomfortable for them to talk to you. But guess who they don't mind talking to? They homeboys outside doing up to no good because they think that's their loved one. They think they understand them. No. You coaches really they gotta get this together, Pooh, because it's the bigger picture, man. You don't want to lose your youngster, man. There's a young man in jail right now. Used to go to Jefferson, one of the baddest guards. He's a little heavy set, but he's one of the baddest guards. I can't think of his name right now, but he came out here to Houston to stay with me and stuff. And I told him I'd give you the world, maybe just do the right thing. I can't think of his name again. God, Lord, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Pooh.
What year did he go to Jefferson?
I want to say like 2011, 2012, or something like that.
Yeah, I was still tapped out.
2013. They know what I'm talking about. He in jail now.
Wow.
I think I don't know how many years they gave him, like 10 to 15 years, something to that degree. I can't think of his name. God, man. But shout out to Coach Pollard, man. Coach Pollard called me. He said, Skip, can I send you this kid? I said, send him right now. He can stay in my house. He can stay in my mother's house. I got him. I'm going to make sure he goes.
Devontae
Grace.
Yes. Thank you,
Devontae Grace.
Yeah. Thank you, E.
Devontae Grace. And that's why I'm saying about my brothers like Coach Pollard. These are good men. Shout out to Sheldon Jefferson, my brother. Played AAU with him. Sheldon was a bad dude with that basketball, man. Everybody involved, man. I know y'all do right. I know because y'all good brothers, man. I don't want y'all names tarnished. They called me. They sent the kid to me. I said, I sat down, had a heart-to-heart with him. I said, Devontae, man, you can do, I'll give you everything in there that I don't work my ass over. You can drive my Range Rover and everything. As long as you do the right thing, go to school, you be respectful, you get, right? He wants to get up and go back to Brooklyn because he don't want to adapt. He don't want to work hard because I was trying to get him in shape, tip-top conditions. I was telling him, you got to be in great shape to play this game. You got to be in great condition to play basketball. And I'm trying to whip him in shape. He don't want to go through it. He goes back home. Next thing I know, he's in jail doing a lot of years. And this is what I'm trying to say, coaches. This kid could have went on to college. He could have played. I'm not saying he's a pro, but he could have went on to college and did what he had to do. He damn sure could have played at a lot of these schools, low D1, mid-major, something like that. He was that good. But remember, you people that's calling on these kids and telling on these kids and all that, remember, if he can't play basketball, the one thing he loves with his whole heart, just ask yourself, what do you think he's doing next? Where does he go now? Because I'm telling you where I went to. I'm telling you where I went to. When I was ineligible in school, in Cardozo and all that, where else I'm going?
And I couldn't believe it. The stories you was telling me, I was blown away. Like, what?
Yeah. So this is what I'm saying about, like, It's a big picture, Pooh. And I think everyone, I can't say everyone, but a lot of the people that's involved in these situations that's happened the last couple of weeks, or maybe the whole year, I don't know if it's going on the whole year. That's not I can't speak on that, but I'm saying with the last 2 weeks,
right,
finding out back-to-back times that, the team wins, now they can't play. Now this team wins, now this team can't play. This is disheartening, man. And understand, when you telling on these kids, man, you got to understand, if he can't play ball, he can't go to that gym or that school to play ball, where does he go next? Because he's not staying in the house.
facts.
And I went through adults that's doing the telling and texting these people about this and that. How would you feel if that kid done joined some game and then end up losing 20, getting 20 years, 25 years of life? When you could have helped that kid stay in school, figure out how to way to go be on the basketball court the right way. Because I do understand you shouldn't be playing if you're not eligible to play. I get that. But you could probably help him get on the right path. It's okay to help. What if it was your son? That's my whole thing. What if it was yours? Would you want somebody to call on your son, your daughter? We grow up in these environments, Pooh, and a lot of us hold on to this dog eat dog world, or I'm against you, or certain neighborhoods. You from Coney Island and you from Bed-Stuy, so the Coney Island guys or the Bed-Stuy guys. Now we supposed to dislike you just because when we're all in fact, when technically we're all one and the same, man. We all one and the same. They used to do that with me and my friend Shaheen Holloway. Because we both from Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens. He's from one side of the neighborhood, and they always trying to find out who the baddest one in Queens. And his neighborhood used to pit him against me, and I really want, till this day, I'm like, yo, man, we missed out on some genuine times to be great friends to one another because we're listening to this way of life that we have grown to love for some reason in these environments that we grow up in. That we're gonna let these people pit us against each other. It's okay that we can battle on the court, but when this is over, your brother, I love you, man. I want to see you do good in life.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot. This is so much needed, brother. Like, people don't understand that we have ball players spread out throughout the country, and word travel fast. You heard about it. My coach heard about it down in Florida, and he meet with 30 coaches every Tuesday and have breakfast and brunch, and they all talking about what's going on here in Brooklyn.
That's what I was saying before I got on. This is going to be national news, and it's probably national news today.
Facts.
It's probably national news, man. And we don't need that. Listen, you can speak on stories on how these colleges used to think about us, New York City basketball players, when we went to those schools. They called our game jump ball.
Said we couldn't shoot. Said we weren't good students. Said we were gangsters.
Yeah. We've come too far to go backwards. I say it again. We've come too far to go backwards. So many of our former brothers gave their heart and soul for us to keep that New York City name alive. I wear it to the heart, to the death of me. I wear that to the death of me. I tell you, I live in Houston, Texas. I'm a New Yorker to the day I die. I'm a New Yorker to the day I die. I love Houston. I love Texas. I'm not saying what I'm saying is though, but who I am today, the man and person I am today, man, all due respect and all credit to New York City. Man. A lot of us have come through the public school rank and we've done good with our lives. You know how much we have to shake that mantra too? That, you went to public school this, public school that. You know how much we got to shake that mantra too? That if you go to public school, you ain't going to be, man, listen, Whether you play basketball, or you become a lawyer, doctor, engineer, whatever it is, man, you could do it coming through the public school.
Facts.
I've
never went on every day. I've been going on since Monday because this topic needed to be talked about, and I don't care if I gotta go on 7 days a week. Guys like yourself, I wish like yes, you came on today. Mark Jackson come on, Kenny come back on, Rod come back on. We need to let everyone know how much New York City needs each other.
Now, not to cut you off, Pooh, look at those names you just named. Rod is the head coach at LIU. He might want to come get a public school player, but now he's got to be like, nah, you don't want me back up from y'all. Now, you see the domino effect? You see the domino effect? Now, don't get it twisted, all you guys that's chimed in, all that. That's a Division I school.
Facts.
Whether you don't like the fact that the school is downtown Brooklyn, whatever you want to say, it's a Division I program. Coached by a New York City icon. Y'all can call me whatever you want. Remember, a lot of people that know me, I never thought a lot of stuff. Y'all call me a legend. I listen. Thank you. Salute to everybody that watched me play growing up and kept coming out. I love you for it. Thank you. But I'll tell you what that man means to me. That's the icon. I still watch DePaul games. I still watch him when he played at DePaul. I still watch it on YouTube. He's coaching LIU. He might want to send Charles Jones, who's a assistant coach, to the public school game to watch and try to recruit.
Speaking of that, both of them played in the league too.
And this is what we got to go through. Kenny Anson's coaching at an NAI school in Tennessee, I think it is, right?
At Fisk.
Yeah. Not every kid from the PSAL is going to D1 line. They might have to go. You might got to call Kenny Anson to get. Now he's got to read that. Well, damn. We got to check. We got to do a whole audit now. We got like, come on, guys. Shaheem Holloway is the head coach at Seton Hall. Our New York guys.
Facts.
Dwayne Woodward's the assistant coach at Rhode Island.
Facts.
The list goes on and on, y'all.
Facts.
So you're not thinking about what you're doing. You're not thinking this through. Take a step back, stop, think it through, take a deep breath, and then you could try to plan your plan of attack to help the kid, man. Because we want to see them on TV. I don't want to keep using my frequent flyer miles from Houston to New York City just to watch them play high school. I would like to turn my television on and just watch the youngsters on ESPN, FS1, FS2, CBS, Fox. I watch basketball all day, every day. Trying to find out where the youngsters at and all that shit. Speedy Class is the head coach at goddamn Hofstra. He has one of the Jefferson kids who just set a record this year. You see how much I'm in tune? The point guard that used to be at Jefferson just set a record at Hofstra with his sister a few nights ago. Or a week or two ago, whenever it was. That's a beautiful thing. I wish I was in the building at the damn school to watch the kid. The kid don't even know about it. I'd have ran on that court and congratulated him. I'd have picked him up like I knew the kid my whole life.
Mike Boynton from Brooklyn, Oklahoma State.
Mike Boynton from, come on, y'all got to, listen, PSAL and coaches and play. Let's get this together, man. Because our buddies that's coaching in these guys, they ain't going to be there forever, man.
Facts.
Everything changes and stuff. They're not going to be there forever. Sooner or later, they're going to cut out all the NIL deals. They're trying to find a way to cut that out. They're trying to find a way to at least bring that money down some. Instead of you guys getting 100, 300, 400,000 or something, it might give you 20. Just enough for you to get around town and put some food in your belly.
And you're not even talking about the transfer portal that's hurting the kids.
Transfer portal.
So you don't have the grades and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You got so many obstacles just to get to college now.
They're gonna listen, man. They already came out with all these rules that the SAT and ACT was biased. They implement that to stop the black athletes from getting to college. Y'all gotta come on, high school coaches. There's more to the game than just winning the championship.
I gotta blow a whistle on that because my ass got caught up in that too.
I'm telling you,
crazy. I passed
after
the ACT, and then the week before the team's about to play, the week before the season's about to start, I got ruled eligible and was placed as Prop 48.
Yeah.
And another rule that they came up to stop us.
That's right.
And then now they don't have to take the SAT or ACT no more.
Right. Now, they waited all these years. You talking about 50, 60, 70 years later just to tell us, to come find out and let everybody know when the SAT and the ACT is racially biased. They knew it all along.
Facts.
Properly. So just imagine high school coaches and youngsters. Can you imagine what Adrian Autry at Syracuse? You're right. The more coaches. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out to Adrian Autry.
Fact.
I was just watching that game plus NC State before I got on live just now. I don't know if they won or not.
Isn't that crazy how we all over the country as coaches? NBA
shout out to
coaches.
Shout out to one of Paul Robeson's great, Coach Griffin, who's the assistant coach at Syracuse.
Super fact.
We could go on and on. High school coaching and high school youth basketball, females and males, man. We got to get our act together, man. We can do this. You can do this. Coaches, you can do. Yes, you might have to go above and beyond. Yep, yes, you do. But guess what? You signed up for it. I got a news flash for y'all. If you don't want to do it, step down. Step down. Just be the PE coach. Lavelle Sanders at Binghamton. Me and Lavelle Sanders played against each other in high school. He went to Jamaica. I went to Cardozo. He's the same division. If you don't want to go above and beyond to help them kids because that's what you signed up to do, step aside. Because there's people like myself who would love to come there and coach them kids and help them kids and talk to them kids every day. I'll take them to their front door, walk them in the projects and walk them, yo, listen, he got to go home. He got to go upstairs. I'll walk them right by the gangbangers. Yo, listen, watch out, homeboy. He's a basketball player. He got to go upstairs. Because even that has lost its way in the neighborhoods as well. When we was coming up, the basketball players was don't mess with them. Don't be shooting around the basketball court. Don't be doing none of that. Leave them kids alone. Now we done lost our way. Kamani, assistant coach at
Connecticut, UConn.
Connecticut.
We all
Talik Brown, assistant coach at St. We can go on, y'all.
No, touch on the ball play gangster stuff because I was a product of that. Listen, 50 Cent, the original 50 Cent, right? Shout out to 50 the rapper. But the original 50 Cent one day called me over. I was just coming from a game. And he called me over. He said, Slim, come here. I thought I was about to get robbed. Real talk. He said, yo, you nice, man. You nice with that ball, man. He said, you see them guys over there? There's a dude shooting dice. He said, don't be like them. Matter of fact, stay here. Watch this. He went and robbed the dice game. He said, this is what happens. Keep playing ball, Slim. One of the greatest lessons in my life. A real gangster looking out for me because he watched me play basketball.
Listen, man, I got to tell them kids ever want to talk to me. I can put on the phone with my mom. I can take them to some people. They'll let them kids know about Rafer Alston, man. I'm telling you. You can't do both. You can't be a super hooper and a super gangster. Because both of them need your undivided attention at all times. You can't be a super hoop and a super duper gangster. Orlando Antigua, assistant coach at Kentucky. We can keep going on, y'all. We can keep going on. But you can't do both. Because if you spend 4 days out the week trying to be a gangster, you ain't working on your basketball game. If you're trying to be a hooper and going to school and you're doing all that, you're not, your head and your mind is not on the street life, and you forgetting about the guys that could be robbing you, stick up kids. You don't know what's going on in the streets, because you got to keep your ear to the streets if you're trying to be a so you can't do both, man. One of them you shouldn't do at all, whether you playing ball or not. You shouldn't be doing that at all. You got to remember this. It's only two places they going, man. And both of them is inevitable. Death or jail. So you could be in them streets and do all you want. You're only going to two places. You're gonna go there at some point that you're out there. You're gonna go there. You're gonna be. It's death or jail. And anybody that's out there that got a long, and they telling you they got a longevity of being in the streets, rest assured they're working with the other team. Because your run out there is never long. The max might be 5. If you've been out there doing it, getting by for 10 or 15, 9 times out of 10, that person is working with the other team. Man. You're a switch hitter. Yeah.
That's real. Uncle Maxwell said you need to write a book, because he said if people knew your original story outside of basketball, they would be amazed.
But that's what I'm saying, fool. Basketball means something different to everybody that's playing. You got some kids right now on these high school teams, they only playing because they homeboy is playing. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Whereas me and you might be playing because, listen, we don't do this and go to school. I don't listen, man. This is it. You got kids in the suburbs that's playing, right? They playing for a different reason.
Facts.
People are playing the game for something. It means the game means something to, but it's all intertwined. And I leave the kids with this last thing in the high school coaches. The game of basketball is all part of somebody's growth in the game of life. That's just part of their growth in the game of life. Now, you got a chance as a coach, a counselor, a teacher, whatever, to help them along the way in the game of life, through the game of basketball. You need discipline to be an athlete. You got to eat the right food. You got to get your proper rest. You got to work hard. You got to make sure you go to school every day. You got to study. You got to pass your test. You need discipline. You need discipline in the game of life. If you got a 9 to 5, you got to get up every day. You got to go to work. You got to make sure you're doing everything you do on that job so you don't get fired. You got to come home. You probably got kids. You got to make sure they're doing right. You got to make sure you got the groceries. You got to make sure this. And you got to do it every day. So you need discipline in the game of life. You need discipline in the game to be an athlete. So the game, whatever sport you're playing, is all part of your growth in the game of life. So you can look at guys that played, myself and all my guys that we played, we made to NBA. No, put that to the side, y'all. We're still winning in the game of life, because that game still got to be played no matter if I'm playing basketball or not. I still got to play this game every day. And I just told y'all earlier, I struggle with a part of the game of life. Parenthood, fatherhood bothers me every day. It also bothers me that I understand, man, you kids, what y'all going through. I understand what it's like to try to leave New York City and go somewhere that looks foreign to you and try to continue on with your education in school. But I also understand and know that you can do it. Because most of you are smarter than me. You're a little more mature than I was at that age. And if I could do it, I'm telling you, I'm living proof. That's why it bothers me not to be there around you kids. It bothers me not to be there and talk to y'all. Just to talk to y'all. If I didn't do anything else, if I ain't show you my crossover, I can't show you a jump shot because I ain't have that when y'all was there. You guys shoot better than me. Stephon can show y'all how to shoot the jump shot. I can penetrate all night long. Pause. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Man, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah.
We're gonna move past that.
Past that. But yeah, even if I don't show you something with basketball, I can share life's experience for you and let you know that, man, you'll be surprised how many of us care about every last one of you that's trying to live this dream to play this game of basketball. I understand your sacrifice, because this is a sacrifice. I know, J.E. Super pause. Hey, J.E. You see, I caught myself, man. Hey, Dorian. Yo, Dorian. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, Dorian. I caught myself. That was crazy. Shout out to Dorian Graham, man.
No doubt.
Shout out to Dorian Graham. Dorian Graham always, I don't care if it's once a month, once a year, Dorian Graham will always reach out and say, yo, Skip, just checking in on you, how you doing. He's always got a money adventure for you. So even Dorian Graham, you guys, if you meet Dorian Graham, he'll find something for you to do to make you earn you $1. Pat Alphonse.
Facts.
All these guys.
Pat Alphonse. Facts.
Shout out. They still, Pat Alphonse still text me. Yo, Skip, you come to New York, man. You want to stop by this bar, restaurant, I'm going to give you a $few. Like, this is what I'm saying, youngsters. You got people out here, man. You're never alone. And to the high school coaches, before we time off, don't make them feel like they alone. The parents trust you, coaches, with their kid, man. Don't ever forget that. They trust y'all with their kid, man. Cool. Thanks for having me, brother.
Before you leave, the last thing I want to say, give us a message on being unified as a city so we can come together, because I think your message tonight was perfect. Like what we need to do as far as being unified as a city, and then we're going to let you get out of here.
We got to put the egos to the side. We got to understand it's okay to go to battle when we play, our kids or teams are playing against each other. That's fine and dandy. But when that game, before that game or after that game, we all got to stick together on the one common goal. And that's to see to it that these youngsters, these young men and these young women, because some of our friends are coaching the women's teams too, that we got to see that our youngsters are getting everything out of this time that you are with them for these 4 years in high school, right, and beyond. They have to get everything from education to how to carry themselves, to how to speak, because all they do is speak through text message and all that. They got to learn how to look a man and a woman in the eye and be able to speak, articulate. So we gotta, if we don't come together on a basketball court, that's fine, because you know what? I know South Shore, you want to win the championship. Jefferson, you want to win the championship. Boys and girls, you want to win the championship. Cardozo, you want to win the championship. Eagle, Brooklyn Collegiate, Stevenson, Kennedy, Clinton. We understand, but we got to do the other things. We can't let our quest to win a championship stop our journey to help young men and women become better women and men. We got to get together, and it's okay. You know better than me. You older than me, right? Not to throw you out there like that.
I am your senior. I'm a grown man. We are grown men.
Right.
Yes,
so technically, you my big brother. So my saying is, they got to put the ego in. The worst thing for us as men to hold on and carry is our pride, man. Facts. Put your pride to the side, man. Facts. Put your pride to the side and just come on and just, you know what? It's hard work. But the unfortunate part, you signed up to do it. You didn't sign up just to go to the gym and for practicing the game. You signed up to do everything else, because we all know we played in this system, that PSA. We lived in these neighborhoods. You might have to walk a kid home. You might have to do it, because you know what, coach? The neighborhood respects you. Ron Naclério he comes to Southside Jamaica, Queens, looking like he's a police. He's looking like a detective.
There we go.
But when people,
look, he on the screen right now.
Yeah. But when them people see him come through, they understand who that man is. And they know they better listen, man. When the Naclério come through here, you answer him, and you understand that he's coming here for a good reason. He's coming here to look to see which kid, if the kid is doing the right thing, that's going to go to school, he's trying to help a kid. I give my coach that. So all you coaches, you could go to the neighborhood. Them people respect you, man. They respect you. And the guy, look, I remember a lot of things from my life. Since from the time I was 12, 13, all the way now. These youngsters going to remember these times, man. They're not going to forget it. I remember any bad thing someone said to me when I was young, and any good deed someone did for me. I remember it like it was yesterday. Right. Them kids are not going to forget that. Salute, man.
Yo, I love you, brother. Thank you, man. We need
Absolutely,
this, man. We need
absolutely.
This. Thank you, brother.
Great for having me. I'll see you when I come up to New York. I should be up there sometime soon in between all this AAU circuit ball that's going on, my son. So I definitely, as soon as I come to town, you know, I hit you up, man. We figure out how we sit in the park with the cameras.
We're gonna do it, brother. Just hit me when
absolutely.
You come.
And all you and you high school coaches, you more than welcome to sit down. Because there's things you might want to get off your chest that you don't feel comfortable talking to the PSL or your fellow coaches with. But I love to talk to you. Don't hold it in, man, because you will explode.
And that's another pause. We gonna get you out of here.
Yo, I'm out, man. I can't do it. I'm out,
All right, brother. Peace.
Salute, man.
Salute. Yo, if y'all don't know now how much we mean business. We mean business. We got to bring it all together. And I'm not going to stretch this out anymore because, hold on, let me make sure my mic is on for this. Oh, yeah. We mean business. Right? This is how much we care about the city. I didn't even set that up. Skip set that up with me. Skip hit me up in the DM and was like, yo, I want to come on live. Like, because he saw me on Instagram, because we broadcast on Instagram. So everybody that's listening on Instagram and Facebook, listen to this. I'm on YouTube. I just broadcast on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to hit me direct, you're going to have to come to YouTube and leave a message so I can check it. I can't read the message on YouTube and Instagram at the same time because Instagram moves so fast. And I have to be in tune to what the guest is saying so I can stay on point. So if y'all want to get a comment or say anything, come to the YouTube page and drop a comment and then go back to Instagram. It's all good. But I am so happy that Skip came on tonight because he is in Texas hearing about what's going on in New York City and it's breaking his heart. I know the Mark Jacksons and Kenny Andersons and Kenny Smith, and he even said the legend Pearl Washington is rolling over in his grave right now. What's going on? We have to get it together. We got to stop taking all of these things personally. Remember, it's not just about you. It's about the city. And it's about these kids. And to man, Tristan Davis, we just going to start calling you Tristan because you're getting older. You ain't a little kid anymore. I hope you take those messages seriously. Little cuz, I love you. I always got your back. Whenever you need me, you call me. Now that y'all know, y'all gonna have to deal with it. Because that is my little cousin. And it's been my cousin before he was born. All right, y'all. We about to be out of here. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all your comments. Share this content. Please share this to everyone. All your friends, all your family members, all the coaches, all the players, because everybody need to hear this. This is Basketball Heads, the official home for New York City basketball. Peace.